please welcome your host, Anthony Davis. Welcome to Stakeout, TV's ruthless and compelling quiz show, where the players bring £250 into the studio to play the game. The players have to pick on each other to survive. They have to take risks to win. Losers are eliminated, but winners can keep on winning and turn their starting stake of £250 into thousands of pounds. So let's play Stakeout. We matched their starting stake of £250 with a further £250, giving them £500 with which to play the game. Now, last time we just finished playing all in, so before we pick up, let me reintroduce our players and tell you how their cash totals stand so far. Liz, at the moment you're holding £275. It's not a great score. No, you don't look too happy about that, do you? OK. Now we have Duncan. You're holding £475 at the moment, so a little happier, I think. And Dave and Gary, you're both holding £625 at the moment. So that's how the game stands right now. Let's move on and play Cashing In. Now, we give the players a chance to take money from the bank. Each player gets one chance to cash in. We ask them a question, but do not give them the three possible answers. Before I tell them those answers, they've got to decide how much of their money to stake on getting it right. Get it right, they double their stake. Get it wrong, and the other players get a chance to win that stake from them. Now, Dave, you're in equal first place with Gary, so you get a chance to go first, seeing as, you know, you're giving me that look. Why not? OK, so firstly, you have to listen up for your question. Here it comes. What was the name of Captain Nemo's submarine in Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? That's your question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right, Dave? You're holding £625 at the moment.
I'll go for 500, please.
500. You're pretty sure about that, aren't you? The confident look. OK, here are the three possibles. A, Dreadnought, B, Nautilus, or C, Argonaut. Select your answer now, please, Dave. Well, you've chosen B, and let me tell you that B, Nautilus, is correct. Very well done indeed. Gary, it's time for your cashing in question. Listen carefully. In 1992, the statue of which British Air Marshal was controversially erected outside St Clement Danes Church on the Strand? That's the question, Gary. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
£625.
OK, £625. Here come your three possible answers. A, Arthur Harris, B, Hugh Dowding, or C, Guy Gibson. Select your answer now, please, Gary. You've selected A. I can tell you Arthur Harris is the correct answer. Well done, doubled your stake. Duncan, it's time for your cashing in question now. You're holding £475 at the moment. Let's see if we can up that as much as possible. Here comes the question. Listen carefully. Which British city has twice hosted the Commonwealth Games? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
The odd 75, I think.
The odd 75. £75. Here are the three possible answers. A, London, B, Cardiff, or C, Edinburgh. Select your answer now, please, Duncan. You've selected C. I can tell you that that is the correct answer. Well done, doubled your stake. Liz, OK, you're holding £275 at the moment. Now, I know that you're not feeling too good about that, are you?
No.
You'd like to push it up as much as possible.
Please.
Listen very carefully to your question. What's the name of the happy horse in Toy Story 2? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
75.
£75. So you're not too pleased with that question,
No.
are you? OK, well, here are the three possible answers, Liz. A, Stinky Pete, B, Bullseye, or C, Jessie. Select your answer now. You've chosen B, and may I tell you you're correct. Bullseye is the right answer. Well, let's look at those money totals right now and see how we're doing. Liz, you've got £350 at the moment, so you've upped that slightly. Duncan, £550 at the moment. Dave, you're holding £1,125, but Gary out there ahead with £1,250. With 4 players left in the game, that's two too many. We'll play face-off. This is where stakeout becomes personal, as it's time for our players to pick on each other. I'm going to ask each of them in turn to select a player to play against, a question category to play with, and a stake to play for. We'll play face-off until only 2 players remain. Now, Gary, as you have the most money, you can go first. You have to pick a player, pick a category, and pick a stake, please. The most you can play for is everything your opponent has, as long as you can match it. So who's it going to be, Gary?
I'll try Duncan, please.
Playing against Duncan, and now a category from the following. You have sport, movies, history, geography or literature. What's it going to be?
Sport, please.
Sport? You like your sport questions, don't you? And now how much are you prepared to play for? Duncan's holding £550 at the moment.
250.
£250. OK, that's a very fair stake, and why not, OK? Well, it's a face-off. It's between Gary and Duncan for £250. Here comes the question. In boxing, what do the initials KO stand for? Gary.
Knockout.
Knockout is correct. Well done. You've just taken the money there from Duncan. Dave, it's time now for your face-off question. And who would you like to play against?
I'll play against Liz.
Against Liz, OK. And now a category from the following. Movies, history, geography or literature?
I'll go for history, please.
For history. And now how much would you like to play for? Liz is holding £350. She's very proud of her money right now. So, how much of that are you going to take?
£150.
£150. You see, he's being nice to you. Nice. That's what we like. OK, this is a face-off. It's between Dave and Liz. Here we go. In 1930, Haile Selassie was proclaimed emperor of which African country? Dave.
Ethiopia.
It is Ethiopia. Very well done indeed. OK, taking money from Liz there, which is good. Now, Duncan, it's time for your face-off. Please pick a player to play against.
Liz, I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid. She's only there. And now category from the following. Movies, geography or literature. What's it going to be?
Geography, please.
Geography. And how much of Liz's money would you like to play for?
200.
You weren't afraid of that, were you now? OK, well, it's a face-off between Duncan and Liz for £200. Here we go. To which country does the island Ibiza belong? Duncan.
Spain.
It is Spain. Very well done. And you've taken Liz's total down to nothing. Liz, I'm afraid you've been bankrupt. It's time for you to leave Stakeout.
I feel that I've let myself down and my team down. Could have done much better. Being low after the first round did affect my confidence, and the questions in the first round I felt were really quite tough.
So you've all played a face-off, so we've refreshed the category board. Gary, it's your turn to play. Please choose a player to play against.
I'll have to go with Duncan again,
Well, you don't have to go with Duncan, but if you'd like to, you're very welcome to. And now a category from the following. TV, food, pop, politics or science and nature.
Pop, please.
Pop, OK. And now how much of Duncan's money are you prepared to take here?
£250 again.
£250, OK. Well, it's a face-off between Gary and Duncan for £250. Fingers on the buzzers. Here comes your question. Which ex-Take-That star arrived at Heathrow in August 2001 wearing a rubber mask of his own face? Gary.
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams, well done. You take £250 from Duncan. OK, Dave, it's time now for your face-off. Please choose a player to play against.
I'll play against Duncan as well.
Play against Duncan as well. OK, and now a category from the following. TV, food, politics or science and nature.
Take food, please.
Food, OK. And now, how much of Duncan's money would you like to play for?
We'll go for £250. For
£250, OK? You're trying to take him out here. This should be fun. It's a face-off. It's between Dave and Duncan for £250. Stand by on your buzzers, please. Here comes the question. By what name is the hard Italian cheese Parmigiano... Dave.
Parmesan.
Parmesan is correct. Very well done. You've just taken £250 from Duncan, which means, Duncan, you are bankrupt. It's time for you to leave the game.
I must admit I'm rather disappointed in my performance. I didn't play at all well. I really didn't get going. But that's the game. Gary played extremely well. Good luck to him. I hope he wins all 5 shows and takes a lot of money home.
Let's just see how those money totals stand right now. Dave, you're holding £1,525, but Gary, you're ahead there with £1,750. We're down to 2 players, so let's play all or nothing. As the name suggests, one of you will leave with nothing. The other will take the lot. All or Nothing is a buzzer round head-to-head. The stakes start at £100 and rise rapidly. Get it right and you win the stake from your opponent. When you can no longer match the stake, you'll play for what you have left. Sudden death or double your stake. Now, Dave, you've got £1,525. Gary, you've got £1,750. So there's £3,275 to play for. Good luck to you both. Here comes the first question. In September 2001, which Spice Girl was seen in the press wearing a clip-on lip ring? Gary.
Victoria Beckham.
Victoria Beckham, well done, for £100. Which Ang Lee movie won the 2001 Oscar in the Best Foreign Language Film category? Time out. The answer we're looking for is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. The next question is worth £300. The Great Red Spot is a prominent oval-shaped... Gary.
Mars.
It's not Mars. No, Dave, you can buzz in. I'll give you the full question. The Great Red Spot is a prominent oval-shaped feature apparent in the atmosphere of which planet?
Jupiter.
It is Jupiter. Well done, for £300. Here comes the next one. Listen carefully for £400. In 1989, which former Conservative Party leader became MP for Richmond in Yorkshire? Gary.
William Hague.
William Hague, correct, for £400. Next question is worth £500. Which fruit is traditionally used to make pomaine and cider? Gary.
Apples.
Apples is correct. Well done, for £500. The next question jumps to £750. Listen carefully. On Craggy Island, which character kept house for TV's Father Ted? Gary.
Mrs. Doyle.
Mrs. Doyle is correct. Well done, for £750. This is a sudden death question now, which means it's only worth £75. Dave, that's all you've got. If you get this right, you stay in the game. If you get it wrong, you're out of here. Listen carefully. What name is given to the first day of Lent? Gary.
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday is correct. Very well done indeed. Dave, I'm afraid you've been knocked down to nothing. You've no money left in the bank. It's time to leave the game.
Sorry, Dave.
When that's happening, it's sort of, you get into a bit of a downward spiral, confidence goes, and in fact that part of the game went by so quickly, you just didn't have time to even think about it. All of a sudden, it was thank you and good night.
I think the game is very exciting. I think anybody can win. I was certainly put in jeopardy several times by some strong opponents, and this is what makes it so exciting.
Congratulations to Gary, our current stakeout champion. You came to the game with £250, which you've played into £3,275. You can now bank £3,025, leaving you with £250 to bring back to stakeout again. Will you play again?
I'd love to.
I'm pleased you would. OK, well, this is your third win, so if we add today's winnings with your winnings from last time, you can now bank £8,775. We're going to take the shortest of short breaks, and when we come back, we'll bring on Gary's 3 new challengers. Join us then. Welcome back to Stakeout, the game where the players battle to steal each other's money. Our current champion, Gary, has just won his third game and has now banked £8,775. So let's meet his 3 new challengers. Nice to see you. Welcome to Stakeout. Now, let me take the money from you straight away. Your name is?
Andy.
Andy, £250 in cash you've given me, which is good. Where have you come from today?
I come from Bracknell in Berkshire.
From Bracknell in Berkshire, and you've brought 3 people from Bracknell in Berkshire?
No, I've brought 3 people from around the country.
Oh, my goodness. So it was quite a long way in, then?
Yes.
OK, the scenic route?
Very much.
Lovely.
Yeah.
OK, enjoy playing the game. Well, Gary, we've met before. We've done this before, haven't we? It's all rehearsed. Nice to see you again. Let me take the money from you straight away. £250, of course, to play the game. Your supporters seem pretty pleased with you at the moment. Now, I know you're not entirely sure how you're splitting this money at the moment.
Oh, they know.
Well, they know how they'd like it split. I'm not sure that you're in agreement with them, but please sort yourselves out, because I don't want to scrap here in the studio.
Oh, no,
it's not necessary.
Like
all right, well, I'm sure you'll do well in the game. OK, see you again.
Thank you.
Very nice to see you. What's your name?
Barbara.
Hi there, Barbara. Let me take the money from you, please. £250 in cash. And you have 4 supporters with you, which is good. Who are they?
They are Matt, Barry, Kelly and Ali.
How did you do that without even looking at them?
Well, I memorised them outside.
Oh, quite right too. Well, that's the way to do it. Welcome to the programme. Enjoy playing the game. We'll see you a bit later. And finally, your name is?
Martin.
Hi there, Martin. Welcome to the show. If I can take the money from you, please. I like to do this first. I don't know why, but it's £250 in cash. Where have you come from today?
I've come from Lichfield in Staffordshire.
From Lichfield, very nice. And the 4 people you have with you, who are they?
It's Martin, Denise, Dawn and Rebecca.
Lovely. OK, well, you're going to be supporting him, I hope, cheering on?
Yes.
Yes, well, that bit's been sorted out. I'm pleased about that. OK, well, I've now got £1,000 from our 4 contestants. Let's play Stakeout. We spoke to their supporters. Let's find out what they had to say.
Andy enjoys amateur dramatics and very sociable character. I think Andy will do well, but what concerns me is he's very, very safe with money. He's not like to take too much of a gamble, which I think he's going to have to do.
If her past record on doing the pub quizzes is anything to go by, she will be an absolute winner. She's very, very quick, extremely bright, and she's extremely good under pressure, so we've got a big expectation of a win today.
Martin's great at quizzes. He does pub quizzes, he's crosswords, really, he is very good at quizzes. Got a wide scope of general knowledge.
Riveting stuff. Now, each player came to the studio with £250. We're going to match that with another £250, giving them a starting stake of £500. We start with All In. I'm going to ask you a question with 3 possible answers. A stake of £75 is taken from each of you with which to start the game, which means there's £300 up for grabs on every question. Whoever answers correctly splits the pot. Here comes your first question. Which Graham Greene novel was originally written as a screenplay for the 1949 Orson Welles film? A. Our Man in Havana, B. The Quiet American, or C. The Third Man? Select your answer now, please. The answer I was looking for was C. The Third Man. You all get that right except for Andy. OK, here comes question 2. Listen carefully. Bisley Camp in Surrey is best known as a venue for which sport? A. Shooting, B. Fencing, or C. Hockey? Select your answers now, please. The answer I was looking for was A. Shooting. Well done. You all get that right. You all get your stake back. Here comes the third question. In which film of 1960 did Elvis Presley sing Wooden Heart? A. Girls, 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 B. G.I. Blues, or C. Blue Hawaii? Select your answer now. You've all chosen B. B is correct. G.I. Blues, you get your stake back. Well done. Here comes the fourth and final question now. Ruby is a precious form of which mineral? A. Corundum, B. Beryl, or C. Quartz? Select your answer now. The answer we were looking for there was A. Corundum, and just Gary getting it right that time. Barbara, you weren't quite quick enough in on that. OK, well, let's see how the money totals stand right now. Andy, you're holding £350. Barbara, you've got £450. So's Martin. But Gary, in the lead, he's a current champion. He's now holding £750. That's how the cash totals stand. Now we give the players the chance to take money from the bank in cashing in. Each player gets 1 chance to cash in. We ask them a question, but do not give them the 3 possible answers. Before I tell them those answers, they've got to decide how much of their money to stake on getting it right. Get it right and they double their stake. Get it wrong and the other players get a chance to win that stake from them. Now, Gary, you're in first place, so you get to go first. Here's your question. Damask is a woven fabric that takes its name from the capital of which country? That's the question, Gary. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
£750.
The whole lot?
Yes. OK.
Here comes the 3 possible answers. A. Syria, B. Japan, or C. Iceland. Select your answer now, please. You've chosen A, and I can tell you that A is correct. Very well done. Barbara, you're holding £450. It's time now for your question. Listen carefully. Which political party had its headquarters at 32 Smith Square in London? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right, please, Barbara?
150.
£150. OK, here are the three possible answers. A, the Liberal Democrats, B, the Labour Party, or C, the Conservative and Unionist Party. Select your answer now. You've chosen C, and I can tell you, Barbara, that you are correct. Very well done indeed. Martin, you're holding £450 right now. Let's see if we can increase that for you. Here comes the question. In the TV show Bagpuss, what sort of creature was Professor Yaffle? That's the question. How much are you going to stake on getting it right?
£450.
£450. You're a bit of a Bagpuss fan?
Yep.
Can you give me a loud yawn?
No.
And don't settle down to sleep. OK, here are the three possible answers, Martin. A, a mouse. B, a woodpecker. Or C, a frog. Select your answer now. I can see you've chosen B, which is the correct answer. Well done, Martin. Very good indeed. Seems that Emily loves you there. OK, Andy, it's time now for your cashing-in question. Listen carefully. Kalamata and Seville Queens are types of what? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake? You've only got £350 at the moment, Andy, which is not great seeing as you started the game on 500. So how much are you going to stake on getting this right?
I'll say 250.
£250. Here are the three possible answers. A, olives, B, almonds, or C, oysters. Select your answer now, please. You've chosen A, and I can tell you that's correct. Very well done indeed. OK, just enough time to have a look at how those cash totals stand right now. It seems that, Andy, you're holding £600 at the moment. Barbara, you've also got £600. Martin, £900 at the moment. But Gary is out in front with £1,500. OK, now, I'm afraid that sound means we've run out of time. We'll play this very game from where we leave off. Next time, join us again on Stakeout.